Which is it starting? Hi, everyone. I know I have a couple people hopping on, so Lee and I will give it a couple minutes.
It doesn't say that's on air for me. It says it's off air.
Well, it says live on my side.
Maybe it is, and my iPad's slow.
So. Here's live. I think we're live. Welcome, everybody. I hope so. We're going to be talking to a blank screen. Hopefully it records it. Okay. All right. So, okay, we have 2 viewers. 3. I'd say we're good. I say let's jump in.
Let's go.
It's recorded. Okay. So, my hair, sorry guys. Just noticed I have this one piece. It's gonna bother me. There we go. Okay. Hi everyone. As you can see, we're super professional. My name is Shawn, and I don't know if you can see Lee, but you'll hear from Lee in a couple minutes. But Lee and I are going to be sharing with you our stories about how we became coaches, Beachbody coaches, and then we're also going to be sharing information about how coaching works with you guys. So we're going to try to keep it short and sweet. Thank you guys for jumping on. Middle of the day, we're trying something different for those people who are maybe home during the day or have a lunch hour right now. So we appreciate you guys getting on. I'm going to pull up. We have a beautiful little slideshow for you guys. So let's see if this works. That's not the slideshow, but one second. I will get the slideshow up. All right, Lee, can you see that?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so I'm going to present to everyone, and we'll make it a little bit bigger. Okay, everybody, so Team Extreme Inspiration is a team. I used to say it's my team, it's our team, but when I became a coach, came up with the name, and that's the name for it. Lee was one of my first coaches, and I'll introduce her in a couple minutes. But this is just all about coaching. We're going to give you all that information and kind of hopefully inspire you with our stories on how coaching has basically changed our lives. So first, I'm going to tell you guys a little bit about me. I became a coach in March of 2013, and I am now a 1-star diamond coach, which essentially means that I've started to build my own team of coaches that I help and support. But I'm going to go a little bit over my story and how, because obviously it didn't start with I became a coach in March 2013 and magically I was a 1-star diamond. So I'm going to give you guys some background information on how I got to the place I'm in now. First of all, how I got to the point where I needed a Beachbody in my life. I had always struggled with my weight, but it's when I started having kids that I really started to struggle with my weight. And so I had my daughter in April of 2007, and great pregnancy. Everything went great. I was in really good shape, and I had her. And after I had her, I just thought I was sad. I had the baby blues. I struggled with breastfeeding and some other things, and I had a really hard time. I turned to food. I have never liked healthy food. I hate vegetables and stuff like that, but I also hate cooking. And so we turned to eating out a lot, getting takeout and stuff with a little baby at home and being tired. But at the same time, it was like to an extreme, to the fact that I was eating during the day when I was home. I was eating sweets at night, and I was not exercising. And so I started to put on weight right after having her. When she was 6 months old, I finally went and saw a counselor because I was struggling so much, and I found out I had postpartum depression, and that was a good wake-up call for me. I got help, and I did get better, but I didn't get rid of those really bad eating habits that I had picked up, and those unhealthy habits, and I just kept going with those. Hey, Lee, can you mute yourself?
Yeah.
Okay, thanks. Oh, you're okay. I know Lee has a little one at home and stuff. But yeah, so so then I got better, but kept eating bad and gaining weight. I had 2 more children. I had Ella and Eli, and this picture that you see up in the corner where it says where I started, that was a picture of me a couple weeks after I had Elijah. When I went into the hospital to have him, I was over 300 pounds. And so I was obviously not in a good state. That was a bad pregnancy for me. I had left my job because with having 3 kids, it financially didn't really make sense for me to continue working. With daycare costs and after school and before school costs, we just decided I would stay home. We had a lot of debt though, so that was a really scary thing. Student loans, credit cards, car loan debts, but it just at that point made more sense for me to be home. But I was in a really low place. I was depressed. I didn't have any energy. I didn't have clothes that fit me, so I hated going out and doing anything. I basically stayed home a lot. I didn't go to family events. I didn't go to my daughter's school events. It was her kindergarten year. It was one of those things where I look back on now and I realize how much of my life I missed out on because of my health. It wasn't just because I was unhealthy, but it's just the way I felt about myself and the lack of confidence. And I kind of lost myself. I lost relationships with my family. Me and my husband fought all the time. I screamed at my kids all the time. And like, this isn't just a made up story. Like, that was my life. That was my reality for a couple years. And I mean to get emotional. Sometimes when I talk about it, I get emotional about it, but it was a really low place in my life. And I was sitting on the couch, and I feel like things come into our lives sometimes at certain moments, right when you need them. And I had tried other things. I tried health pills and I shouldn't name them, but just things. And I was sitting on the couch and I was scrolling Facebook, and I came across a video by a local coach who had lost 60 pounds doing Shawn Extreme and Shakeology, and how it had changed her life. She went through postpartum depression and had lost herself after having her child and had found herself again and felt like a good mom and wife again. And I just sat there and cried because there was something about her story that spoke to me, that I was like, I see myself in her before pictures. I see the look in her face and the sadness, and that's me right now. I don't want to be here anymore. If she did it, why can't I do it? And that was it. Sounds crazy, but I turned to my husband and I said, I'm done. I'm buying the Shawn Extreme Challenge Pack. I'm doing this. And I dove all in. I bought it. We did not have the money. We put it on a credit card. We did not have the cash flow. We were living paycheck to paycheck. I just want to be brutally honest with you guys. Financially, was it the best decision for me in that moment? No, but my husband supported me and I went for it. And so I signed up to be a coach so I could get the 25% discount because I was all in. I wasn't just one foot in, little toe in. I was all in. I planned on drinking Shakeology every month. I believed in it. I believed in the workout program, and I wanted to go all in. So I went all in, and in my first 6 months, I lost 83 pounds. I felt like a completely new person. Within 1 week, I felt amazing. I like to say this because if you're listening and you don't even decide to coach, but you want to get healthy, do it for a week or a month. Like, just do it and you will feel so much better. You honestly won't want to stop. You'll hit road bumps along the way, but just get in your mindset how good it feels to be healthy. So I kept going, and I hit my 1 year anniversary, and I'd lost over 100 pounds. As you can see in this picture down in the right-hand corner, which blows my mind. And I kept going after that, and I lost more weight. I've had ups and downs over the it'll be 3 years now. But if there's one thing I've learned with health is that you have ups and downs and valleys and different things going on. And, you just have to kind of, as long as you keep going, that is always my main focus. I will never give up. I will have those roadblocks. I will have those lower times, but my main focus in my life is to be healthy. There's also another picture that you can see, that non-scale victory. I fit into one leg of my pants. That was such an amazing day. All those victories felt so good, but what felt even more amazing was sharing it with others. When I hit my 6 months and I'd lost my 83 pounds, I all of a sudden was like, I didn't know what a coach was, really. I just thought I got a discount. Started to realize I could do something with this, that it was a platform and I could help other people and possibly get an income from home. And so I started to run challenge groups. Lee was in my first one. It was painfully long, 90 days. She'll tell you in a couple minutes. But yeah, I just started. I dove in both feet and just started trying to help people, reaching out to as many people as I possibly could, sharing my story, sharing why I was passionate about being healthy and helping as many people as possible. I had a strong reason why this was so important to me. One was to stay accountable to my health goals. By being in groups and running them and being so outward with my health goals, I felt like big brother almost, and it was good for me. That's what I needed, was that accountability piece and that support from people in my groups and from my coaches. But my main reason why for doing this was, my family. I wanted to be a happier mom. This has given me a passion. I love staying home with my kids. I was just telling Lee, my plan is to never go back to work out of the home. My plan is to be stay-home mom, active in my kids' lives, in their schools and things like that. That's important to me. I know it's not for everyone, but for me, it is something I'm passionate about now. Now that I've gotten the chance to do it, I want to keep doing it. So by being a coach, I've been able to pay off all the debt that our family had. In the last 2 years, I've paid off all of our student loans. I've paid off our credit cards. I've paid off our car loans. We are essentially financially free right now and saving for our dream home and buying that dream home on just my husband's income, because we don't have that debt anymore. To go from paycheck to paycheck to feeling the way I feel today, like thinking about moving into this new home and thinking about that I did this by helping other people and by being a coach, blows my mind. My why with my family, you see down there, like I said, wanting to be happier. The other part of it is I don't want to be alone anymore. This whole getting healthy thing is hard. I have a hard time with that. I know some people are like, oh, I love it. I love eating healthy. I love working out. But I find that a majority of people feel like me and that they struggle. And so having a support group and having those people that have your back, those friendships that you build with people that you meet, that has helped me to keep going and to remember on the hard days that they're getting up at 6 o'clock to work out. My booty better get out of bed too. Like seeing their picture just motivates me when I see a sweaty selfie and I'm like, they work a full-time job and they have to get up at 5:30 to work out. I can get my butt out of bed at 6. So I feel like I went from being really alone and not having a support system besides really my husband to being surrounded by others. So when I say coaching has changed my entire life, that by sharing my story and helping other people has taken me to a place in my life I didn't think was possible, it is the absolute truth. I can't imagine being more free from so many bad things that were in my life. It's changed my life so much. So that is my story. I want to introduce Lee, and then I'll have Lee unmute herself, and I'll mute myself. But Lee is a coach on my team and a new mama, and she is going to share her story with you. Lee was one of the first coaches that signed up with me. I'll let her tell her story about it. But when I was a newbie coach and I didn't think anybody was going to want to join me in this, Lee was the first person that said, you know what, Shawn, health is important to me too. I'm in. I'm both feet in with you. I will sign up to coach. So I am so excited that she's going to be sharing today on the call and sharing more about her story and how coaching has changed her life. So Lee, you're up.
Hi, everyone. Thanks, Shawn, for that introduction. So a little bit, my story starts kind of in 2010, way before Shawn came. Well, Shawn and I knew each other when we were working both at Grand Valley State. And then I graduated from grad school, and that was in 2010, and my weight had ballooned over 300 pounds. And I was seriously unhealthy. And I took a big strive to get healthy for kind of the superficial things. Like we were going on a trip to Fiji and I wanted to lose weight so I would look good in a suit. And then we got engaged in Fiji and I wanted to lose weight so I would be looking good in my wedding dress. And so then after that, I lost a lot of weight. I lost about 50 pounds. And then after we got married, I put about 20 of those pounds back on, and I was at a plateau. And that was about 2013 in that healthy pregnancy picture you can see in the right corner. That was when Shawn posted a photo of her huge dramatic change with using Shailene Extreme and Shakeology. And I was looking for something. I was already had a workout routine that I really liked, but I was looking for something to get me really healthy in the morning. I was making smoothies in the morning or juices, and they were not filling me up whatsoever beyond like 10 or 11. And so then I'd get really hungry, and then I'd overeat at lunch, and then it would just kind of be a vicious cycle. And she posted about Shakeology and how much it had changed her health. And it was something that I had already researched, but I didn't feel comfortable ordering it through someone I didn't know. But I knew Shawn, and I knew her story and her picture that she shows of her first 80, like the first 80 pounds she lost was something that just blew my mind. I remember her talking in the beginning of that year saying, Pat and I are making a change. Keep a lookout for us and that kind of thing. And I was like, okay, Shawn, I'm going to keep an eye out. And she did it. And I was just so amazed that she did it that I was like, okay, this is something I have to try. So I ordered a sample pack from her, and oh god, sample pack of Shakeology. So I'm like a weird client that I started with Shakeology before I even started with a program. And I totally fell in love with it within like 2 days. I was like, okay, I need to order Shakeology. Give me Shakeology. And from there, that was in July, and then in 2013, and then I did her first challenge group of 90 days, which was a little long, but it was a great way to see that this was something that I really loved. And Shawn started talking to me about the coaching discount because I wanted to like save money, but I wasn't really sure if I wanted to do the coaching thing. I really loved wellness and I loved fitness, and slowly and surely I made the decision that yes, this is what I'll do. And I guess she sold me on Chalene Extreme, which is a program I've never even finished the first week of. And I'll admit it, I'm still one of those people who stuck with it and chose to try other programs. We have a huge library of them, and I've successfully completed Insanity Max 30, 21-day fix 3 times. I'm on my 4th time right now, and so many other programs. Oh, and Size, I finished Size while pregnant. And in coaching, it just was something that I started kind of as a discount coach and then slowly into a hobby coach. And then this past spring, we found out we were pregnant with our little boy, James. And I knew that I wanted to, gosh, this made me cry. I knew when I got pregnant, the reason in this past year, I really wanted to focus on my health before we found out was that I really wanted to have a really healthy pregnancy. And knowing that as a plus size woman, there's a lot of stigma against women who are plus size and getting pregnant. And so I wanted to show that you can be a plus size woman and be really healthy, but also be pregnant and be really healthy. And so when we did find out we were pregnant with James, I knew that I wanted to really push my business forward. I had gotten Elmer standing in 2014, and I had kind of just coasted with that. And I knew that I wanted to push myself and my business further because once I knew I was pregnant, I knew that we needed to be more financially stable. 3 months after we found out we were pregnant, we bought a house and moved in, and I changed jobs. And me changing jobs was ability to be able to focus more on my business. So that little boy right there, who is the love of my life, and my husband, who is also those two people are my why. That now I'm pushing my business further and further. And this month we really decided. My husband asked me if he was able to pay off some credit card debt that we had gotten from the buying our house and things that we had, expenses that we were not prepared for, just like any new homeowner. And I said, go ahead, use our savings, we have it, and we just got the first bills for James's hospital for his birth, and we got those bills, and I didn't worry about them whatsoever because of the money that was coming in from being a Beachbody coach, that I could cover those costs. That was an amazing thing for me because I really wanted to build my business. And I have huge goals this year to really push myself and really be able to bring myself home and quit my day job, which I go back to in about 4 weeks, so that I can be a stay-at-home mom for my little guy. But he's seriously my way. Like, I was working out the other day and he was just sitting right there in front of me, and I kept pushing myself. And so now the reason that I'm still a coach and pushing myself further is not only for my business, but my health, because I want to be that mom for him that is active and being that amazing role model to him, as he watches me every day work out and eat healthy, and show him that you can, be healthy and do whatever you want. My husband's an entrepreneur, and I want to show our son that you can do, both mommy and daddy can do it. So, hormones. I cried the last time I did this, but that was pregnancy hormones. So now it's mommy hormones. And so I thank Shawn every day. I laughed last year when I was pulling out my checkbook to pay for the blue t-shirt you see in the middle picture, because 2 years prior at the exact same time I was paying for that Shakeology. And that was the best $25 I've ever paid for, because it has led me to this amazing outlet that I didn't know that existed until she posted one picture and one story. And so that I connected so much with Shawn, and like every day I connect with her a little bit more, and she's one of my best friends. And I think that's something so great about the coaching experiences. You meet so many amazing people, and they become your friends and they're your confidence, and it's more than just a business, it's a family. I'm gonna give it back to Shawn. She's still there.
Yeah, I'm crying. Thank you. I'm going to like share this with every single person, because if they are not like wanting to jump on board after listening to you, then they're crazy. As you can tell, Lee and I have, like, we're sharing our hearts with you guys today. Like, this is something that we are super passionate about. So I'm going to go into the details now, but like when it really comes down to it, like the details count, and I want to share those, but I do want you guys to understand that like Lee and I, this isn't always easy either to go back and think about all of the stuff that led us to the point where we are today. And there's so many strong reasons for why people want to be coaches, but like really dig deep and think, if like from listening to our stories, if you relate to them, and if you're in a place in your life right now where you feel like you need something different, it's time to change health-wise, financial-wise, overall just feeling supported in life. And if you connect with that, then please talk to one of us or the coach that referred you to this. Okay, so I'm going to go through the details really quick on, so what is coaching? Maybe you jumped on this and you by chance on accident and you're like, what is Beachbody? What is coaching? I'm going to go over the details now. So Beachbody is, just like I say right here, shows you a bunch of different workout programs. One of the main things that they are known for is being the creator of a ton of different awesome workout programs. You've probably heard of some of them. Insanity, P90X, 21-Day Fix is a big one right now that's talked about, Turbo Fire, T25, I could go on and on. There's a ton of programs. And you've probably heard of at least one of them. They're on infomercials. Some of the stuff is even sold in, like I saw Target had P90X stuff the other day. And so they're really everywhere. Most people are starting to know what Beachbody is. The reason I love the workout programs, and I kind of put it here, is that they have workout programs for everyone. So not just for someone who's younger or older, really good shape, really bad shape, who likes dancing, who likes weights. Like I can literally talk to someone, I bet Lee feels the same way. I can talk to someone and I can center in on a workout program or a couple that are going to be a good fit for them to look at. So I feel like we cater to all ages, shapes, sizes, fitness levels, and I love that. Another thing that they do that they're well known for, and Lee was just talking about, is Shakeology, which is something I've been drinking consistently for almost 3 years now. My husband's been drinking it for 2, and my children just started drinking it this year consistently. So we are a huge fan of it. Shakeology is a meal replacement shake. It's not a protein shake. That always gets brought up, that people are like, I can just get a protein drink. It has so many nutrients and vitamins in it that it can be considered a whole meal. I say it's the healthiest meal I eat all day. Typically what my challengers say, and that they agree with me on, is that it's the best way to start your day because you're getting like a good nutritious meal. It's fast. So many of us have crazy lives and people will be like, oh, I skipped breakfast. I'm like, no, don't skip breakfast. So it really is one of those things that it has the nutrients and vitamins you need. If you don't like vegetables and you struggle with healthy eating, it's a good fit. Even if you like healthy eating, you're probably still not getting all the vitamins and nutrients your body needs to be healthy and to be able to have the energy to work out. And so it is one of those top things that comes with Beachbody that I'm proud of. I'm proud of when I talk to people about it, knowing that I have challengers and coaches who have seen a lot of success with drinking it. We also have new technology. So the Beachbody On Demand is something new that Beachbody's been offering. It's where you can stream the workout programs online. I love this because I don't have to get the discs out anymore. I can just turn we have a Roku. I can turn my Roku on and I can pull up my hammer and chisel workout. Those are what we're doing right now, and have it queued up to go in the morning, and it's all ready to go. It's nice for traveling. You can do it on your phone. And the cost of it is super inexpensive to what a lot of other things charge. So I think that that's awesome. They're trying new things. And then the main thing that Beachbody has that I think makes it stand out from a lot of other companies, although I feel other companies are starting to do this, which I think is great, is we provide Team Beachbody coaches for people who buy a workout program, buy Shakeology. Even if you don't know someone that's a coach and you buy one of these things, you're assigned a coach. So they want to make sure that you're getting support and accountability. We do challenge groups where we're running groups of people who are doing programs and Shakeology, or one or the other, or sometimes none at all, and just supporting them with their health and fitness goals. And so I feel like that's the missing piece sometimes. I think you can go other places and you can get how to eat. And I think you can go other places and get a workout, or go to the gym and get a workout. But I feel like a lot of times you don't have all of these pieces in one package. And that's why I'm really proud that Beachbody is who I work for, because they rock in that one. So who are coaches? Basically anyone can be a coach. I really believe this, because my team, and I'm going to show you a picture in a minute, is like the biggest, I was thinking of this the other day, it's like the biggest mashup of different groups of people. Like there is no one set type of person. Me and Lee are very different. You know what I mean? And so we have moms, we have people who work full time, we have guys on the team. You know what I mean? It's not even just females. There's all different types, ages. You know, it's not all younger people or older people. It's the same thing as the workout programs. But some of the main things that I think you need if you're going to be a coach is, I think you need to have I don't know if I want to say you love health and fitness, because I don't always love health and fitness, but I have a passion about it. Like I'm passionate about what changes it can do in someone's life if they're focusing on their health and fitness, how it can impact the rest of their life. So I think you have to have some type of passion for health and fitness. And then you want to help others. I feel like that's a big thing. Like when you come into this business, that's what we do every single day, is we're helping people get healthy. We're giving them resources, support, accountability. And so you have to be someone who wants to help others. Some of the things, you don't have to be a fitness expert. You don't have to be a nutrition expert. Here's the good news. Shawn T, Chalene Johnson, all the ones that do the workout programs, they're the experts. Adam Calabrese with 21 Day Fix, like they know what they're doing. We don't need to know that. As a coach, like we have a lot of resources at our fingertips, but when it comes to actually being a fitness expert or a nutrition expert, I should most definitely not be a coach if that's what you need to be. And I'm a very successful coach. And I've helped a lot of people. So it's just connecting people with the right resources. And the thing where it says on your own journey, and that's where it says like we're real people. I feel like a lot of times people think that they have to have this huge transformation story, kind of like how I have, or that we have to be like perfect, and that's the only way that we can coach. It's not the truth. I've had my ups and downs, as Lee would say, I'm sure too, she has. But our biggest thing is just being real with people and sharing the good, the bad, the struggles, and connecting with people and having them see that they can come to us for help if they need it. But I just want to inspire people. Like I sometimes think like, even if a person doesn't work with me, but they see a post that I did, or they see a meal that I posted and that helps them that week with a meal they can use, I don't care. That makes me so happy knowing that I helped someone by them following along. Or if they see my story and it motivates them to get healthy and that gets them to the gym, I'm happy there too. The last thing I want to say with coaches is that it's your choice. This business is up to you. I'm not your boss. Lee's not your boss. No one's going to be your boss. It's your choice. You get to decide how you can use it. So some people just sign up for the discount. That's why I signed up, is to save 25% on my Shakeology. There's no, sales quotas or anything. So you can do that. Or you could be a hobby coach. Maybe you work full time, but on the side, you want to help a couple people. I have a couple coaches like that. Or maybe you're like me and Lee that want to find true financial freedom and want this to be like our job. Like we want to spend our days helping people with their health and fitness. Like you can do that too. So coaches are all that broad range. I have them all on my team and not one is better than the other. So how does it all work? And I'll talk a little bit about what you do in here too. I don't really have it on here, but I'll talk about that. So how does it all work? you get a 25% discount in commission if you decide to sign up. So I think that that's always good to know that if you inspire someone to get started too, you're going to earn a 25% commission on it. And you get a 25% discount off anything that you buy through Beachbody. There's a $15.95 monthly business fee. This covers so many different things. I still can't believe actually that I literally pay $16 a month for my business, because I get websites for people to order through. They do all the inventory, they do all the shipping, they take all of the money. When it comes to the business side of things with coaching, I'm just supposed to connect people with what they're supposed to get and then support them. All that business stuff, that's done through Beachbody. So for $16 a month, I don't have to worry about all of those things. When it comes to signing up, there is a $40 startup fee, which it covers your first month as a coach. But if you've bought a challenge pack before or plan on buying one when you sign up, a challenge pack is a workout program with Shakeology, which I always think is a good idea to use when you're, to get when you sign up. Then you don't have to pay the $40 fee and you get your first month of coaching free, which I think is awesome. Like, I signed up for free. I started this business for free, and it is now more than I was making in my old job. It is a full-time income. And that's crazy that I started this for free. There's no monthly requirement for buying or selling. I think I already said that before, but I want to make that very clear. Some people will say, do I have to get Shakeology every month to be a coach? The only thing you have to do to be a basic coach that gets a discount and a commission off of things is pay $15.95 per month. Now, if you decide to work in the business and you want to build a business from this, and you want to help people and you want to get some of the benefits that Beachbody gives you, then yes, you do. There are certain times that you do have to get Shakeology during the month. But if you just want to be a basic coach, a discount coach, or like a hobby coach, then there's no monthly requirement for buying or selling. You do have an opportunity to build your own team, which I think is awesome. That's obviously what I've done. You get to help other people, and it's like this ripple effect, which I think is awesome. We are not, some people at this point I know in their head goes, multi-level marketing, is that a pyramid scheme? Pyramid schemes are illegal. I like to clear this up right ahead. If Beachbody was a pyramid scheme, it would get shut down. Lee could surpass me. In a pyramid scheme, whoever is higher up, they are the only ones who can find success typically. And you just make money by signing up more and more people. And that's not how this business works. The model with Beachbody is that when I sign someone up, if I don't help them and support them and they don't find success and possibly want to coach, I don't really get anything off of that. And so it's really about helping those around you to succeed too. And that's why I love it. You can earn trips. Lee just signed up for a trip today, and I signed up last week to go to Punta Cana on a free trip. And I'm going on a cruise with my mom in like a month, and I went to Cancun last year. To some people, I know they're like, oh, I don't need free trips. I love free trips. Me and my husband definitely could not afford to travel, so this has been a dream come true. I got my first passport, and that's been huge for us. And then you also get to attend conferences. There's a big conference in Nashville that I know Lee went to her first one last year, and I've been to 2, and they're amazing. They fire you up. You get to do live trainings, live workouts with the trainers and go to trainings. And then Beachbody does monthly prizes. So they do them for the people who are submitting their results for working out. So if you had someone that you helped and they had great success and they turned their results in, you can actually win money off of that. I won $500 this year because my Aunt Barb had done great with 21 Day Fix. So that was awesome. But you also can win like little fun prizes every month when you're finding success. Okay, so who is Team Extreme Inspiration? I just want to flash up this picture. I love all of these people so much. This is not even our whole team. It's just kind of a quick collage of a lot of them. But our team is, like I was saying before, is everyone. We have moms, stay-at-home moms, work out of the house moms. We have women who are doing this for the discount. We also have men on the team. We have people who work full time. There's a whole range of different types of people. And what it really comes down to is we all have this passion to work together, to help each other and to help others. I feel like we share so many resources and we support each other. And when someone's down and they post about it we have a team page and they post about it in there, I feel like there's like 5 people right there to help lift them up. And I love that. You never feel alone. I feel like I have the best community of people to support, and there's like legit like transformations that have happened on this team. I have seen people transform not just their health, but their confidence and who they are today. And I see some of these pictures and I see the people and I just think it's crazy how much they've changed. So what do you get from our team in particular? So if you sign up with Team Extreme Inspiration, because there's other coaches, other teams, but what do you get when you sign up with us? So you get training. So if you jump on the team and you want to be trained on how to be a successful coach and help as many people as possible, you're going to be, we have a new coach training called the Fit Boss training. And you're going to get training there. We do different push groups to help you succeed in different areas. We do support groups. We do support on our team page. I feel like there's a lot of support there. We also do challenge groups. We just did a challenge group in December for just the team. And a couple people over the holidays lost some significant weight. And it was just a good support group. I feel like part of being a coach is also working on your health and fitness. And so we do try to support each other on that and not just on the business side of things. Friendship, you're going to find people who care about you and who support you. And the minute you get added to that team page and you get welcomed to that team page, there's a community there of support if you want it. I do monthly prizes. Lee will probably say, I love giveaways. I don't even do I do monthly prizes. I do random giveaways here or there. I love to give little goodies to coaches and give them a little love. And so I just feel like for some people that's super motivating. Sometimes getting like a card in the mail or a little goodie in the mail can just like make your day. And so we do little things like that for our coaches too, to keep them motivated. But I feel like on our team, you're going to get what you need in order to be successful if you really want to work as an active coach. So that's it. I didn't really talk about a lot about what coaches do. And there's this little picture on the side that says Beachbody Coaching, be the best you can be, help others be the best they can be, and repeat. But I think it's good for you guys to understand, because a lot of times I think you see us sharing sweaty selfies and pictures, and you might think that that's all we do. And we do help people behind the scenes. We are connecting with people. We're running our challenge groups. If you're deciding to be an active coach, our main focus is to help other people. That's what we do day in and day out, is connecting and finding as many people as possible who feel like they're struggling or might need your support and help. And so the day in and day out part of it is social media and sharing our story and stuff, but a lot of it goes on behind the scenes and what we're doing to help each other and to help other people be successful in their health goals. So that's it. If there's any questions, I'm going to close out of this and Lee can unmute. Oh, I don't know how I lost where we were. Lee, are you there?
Yeah.
I lost the screen. Okay, we're there. Okay, if you have any questions, I'll go in the event invite really quick. And I'll stop this.
I will say to the group about Shakeology that I didn't say before, because like I'm such a big proponent person, like that's my passion in Shakeology and all the wonderful things that it's done for me. My doctor approved it as my prenatal vitamin because of how nutrient dense it was. So I drink it every day instead of I brought in my Shakeology and my prenatal vitamin. She's like, choose one. And my prenatal vitamin was making me so sick to my stomach that I basically hated taking it. And Shakeology was one thing that helped with my nausea for my pregnancy and with my energy levels. And I still drink it today. And I noticed a lot of like how helpful it's been with nursing and keeping, being an exhausted mom in the morning. It helps so much. So like, if you're on the fence about like, was this something that I should drink, at least try it. It's something that really has changed my health dramatically. I used to have high blood pressure, and now I have the most perfect, if not low blood pressure, that maintained through my pregnancy. And my doctor was like astonished. She's like, most women, their last trimester, their blood pressure rises. Yours just stayed this perfect 120 over 80 your whole pregnancy. And if you think you're thinking about coaching, think about why you're thinking about it. I know that, and this is another thing another coach has said, Haley, who I adore, is that she just wanted to help one person. And if she can help one person, that means the most to her. And that's the same with all of us. I was on a call with someone earlier this week about coaching opportunity, and she said one of her goals this year is to get healthy and so that she can have a healthy kick-ass pregnancy like I did. And that just like I like got off that call and was like in tears because I helped one person, and that's what you want to do. This is the most amazing outlet to do it.
I don't think we have any questions. I'm looking. I think we're good. I think if you guys have questions, Lee and I are an open book. I'm going to give it to you straight. Lee's going to give it to you straight. And I'm very open with people about my process and how I got to where I am. So if you want more details or you want to know how to sign up, contact the coach that referred you to this call. If it's me or Lee, touch base, or another coach, and we'll be more than happy to help you. So thank you guys for jumping on. Bye. Stay warm if you're in Michigan or anywhere cold. Anywhere cold. Okay, bye.